Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Crafty Monday. Wow, what an exciting day, because Stampin' Up have given us up to 30% off our favourite kits. Oh my God, I just love it. So today I'm going to share with you one of my favourite kits, because I've been getting my Christmas cards all organised, so I'm not behind. Who always says I'm going to have my cards done way before Christmas and then you're still doing them the last few days and handing them out? Yeah, I get that. So this is a quick, easy way of making your Christmas cards, having them ready, getting up to 30% off the kits. And all you have to do is jump over on my online store and have a browse what's there. It will have the prices for you. It'll have the original price crossed out and the price that they're going for. So that's exciting. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Teresa Brown and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Warragul in Victoria, and I've been doing Stampin' Up for 19 years. And I just love to share my knowledge with you. So Crafty Monday is one of those places where I come every Monday at 1 o'clock. So without fail, unless I've got a doctor's appointment or a specialist appointment or going on the cruise. But I still have some things happening even when I'm away. So don't worry, 1 o'clock Monday, make sure you always join in. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Hi Joe, good to see you. I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to catch up. I've just been talking about our beautiful kit sale, up to 30% off our kits that are starting today and finish on Wednesday. It's only for 3 days. I love the love hearts. I love the thumbs up. Thank you so much. So we are going to get started because I've got a little bit to share with you and talk to you about as well as we go through. So every kit comes with a beautiful instruction piece it's absolutely gorgeous, because it comes with this step-by-step and it's very visual. So if you're having trouble reading small details, you've got a great visual on the instruction sheets, which I love. I love that. Most of you know that I'm dyslexic, so it's something that I can do quite well, because I can follow the step-by-steps on this. Fantastic. So if you have anyone that has dyslexic or autism or anything like that, these are fantastic for these people. They're fantastic for them to get in and have a go. And you might have to guide them a little bit, but look, honestly, they are so much fun. And to receive up to 30% off until Wednesday. So let's get started. Let's come down. Hi Anita, good to see you. I can't wait to see you on the cruise Saturday. Woohoo! I'm so excited. I am so excited. I have not been away for quite a while due to all my heart problems and cancer problems, but I am so looking forward to going away with all these ladies to craft with, so we're ready to party. So let's come down to my workbench. Let me get it set up, sorry. Some days the light, depending on what time of day, and I pull the blinds all down, we can quite often block shadows. That's what I don't want. In this kit, this kit's beautiful, and I love that they come with gold envelopes. Who loves the gold envelopes? Absolutely beautiful. But the one thing that I find is, how do you write on gold? Well, Stampin' Up's come up with a great solution. They have these gorgeous stickers that you can just peel off. I love that they're a peel-off one, and they're really thick, and they just pop into the center. I've just got to make sure my envelope's nice. I think I had a little, I have to glue that little corner down because, yeah, I don't know, I must have just ripped it. Don't do that. That's a no-no. So you can, as you can see, it doesn't take much to get your envelopes prepared. You just need to make sure that sticky, they peel off, and you pop this on, and how gorgeous is that? It's already decorated for you for the post, and you can just add your address onto there. I'm not going to do all of them, but you can sort of see that is just lovely. They're great quality. They've got some beautiful sparkles on them. I don't know if you can see the sparkles on the gold, but absolutely beautiful. And who would not love to receive this in the mail? Now, I put a couple together a little bit earlier because in here you also have a little square, and this is already on there, that you can stamp in a little verse, which I love that you can stamp in a little verse. And on our stamp set, it's got, may whatever brings you love and joy be yours this season and throughout the new year. And that fits into that little section. So I thought I'm going to grab this, and I'm using one of my thicker blocks. It comes with a block, but I've grabbed my thicker one, but that's okay. And it comes with Pretty Peacock ink, which Pretty Peacock's really pretty colour. It's a really pretty greeny colour. So, and we're going to ink this up. It's an ink spot. Now your ink spots, I've been asked quite a bit about ink spots. Yes, you can refill them with our normal ink refills. Okay, so when you're doing your big ones, you can do your spots as well. And then when you come, I'm going to just stamp this on a piece of cardboard to start off with, because I haven't actually used this yet, and you can sort of see that it's coming away from the stamp a little bit. So I'm going to come down on the cardboard, and then I'm just going to rub it on backwards and forwards on that cardboard. Now that's going to take off anything that was on there that was going to make it not grip. Now I'm going to, that's a great gold nugget, by the way. Okay, I've been at the doctor's this morning. I've been rushing around, so I sound a little bit out of breath, don't I? I can hear it myself. Getting everything ready for the cruise on Saturday, going away. Oh, I'm so excited. Make sure that you covered it well, and then you got this little square in the center, and you can come down and you can line this up into the center where you want, and you've got your little verse for the inside in a beautiful gold frame. How gorgeous is that? It's so gorgeous. You can decorate these up how you want as well. You don't have to follow the instruction sheets. So they come with them in the cards like this, and you get striped ones as well. Okay, so you get the leaf one and the striped one. Now let me show you another quick idea about these. Is grab this one. This one was a card, right? This was a card, but I cut a piece off and just used a bit of my Whisper White cardstock, because I wanted to just make two cards, because that's a gorgeous backing. And I thought, I really want to use that. So let me share with you another way that you can use the second piece. We'll get our paper trimmer and white cardstock down here. Ooh, nearly running out. I hope my order comes in soon. I did order some more. Okay, so we're going to do it the same width as this. So we're going to do it at, this one's about 11. So we're going to cut it down at 11. Normally we cut it at 10.5. Oh, look, I'm going to do 10.5, and I'm going to cut a little bit off that card, because that way I'll get two. Because our paper is a little bit different to the American paper. Okay. Now this has got this beautiful frame on the inside, and you think, do I want to use that? Don't I want to use it? It doesn't matter whether you do or you don't. Okay, but I'm going to cut this to 10.5 as well. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to score this at 14.5 because that's half. 14.5, move your trimmer out of the way. 14.5. Now we're going to trim a bit of this off. Okay, we're going to trim a bit of this side off. This is the front side. So we're going to trim a bit of this off. And I think it would be probably about 3 centimetres. So line the fold line up to 3 centimetres. We're going to cut this piece off. So now you've got a bit like this. So now I'm going to come in with working out which way I want my leaf to go, whether I want it in which corner I want it in. That one over down the bottom there would be fine. That wasn't too bad. Could have done 3.5, but that's okay. We've done pretty good. So I'm going to put some glue on here. And it gives you a chance to still use your inside piece. So this is the second one. There's so much you can do with kits. Oh my God. A pack of white paper and your kits. You can make so many more cards if you want to. Okay, now I'm going to come down and pull it down just a fraction. Now it's got a bit of a white edge, got a bit of a white edge there. That's okay. Now that little strip that I cut off, where is it? I dropped it on the ground. You can always, if you want to, you can decorate up this bit. Well, you can cut this bit off. It's entirely up to you, but you can actually do a little bit of a decoration on the edge of that if you want to. And it gives you a bit of a pattern. So you've got plenty of room to play around with it. If you want to do it like, give you a different pattern up the side. But today, I'm not even going to worry about that. We're going to decorate this up. So in this kit, you also get lots and lots of pop-outs. Okay, so they come on sheets like this. Absolutely gorgeous. You also get some gorgeous banners. So you've got straight banners, these beautiful banners here. We might use one of these banners, I think. How gorgeous is that? Oh, come out. And then we can work out what we're going to do. So we can work out whether we want this on the front and then maybe 2 of them. Maybe we might want to go 2 of them. One, maybe we might want to do them a bit this way. You can have a play around with them anyhow, and then you can bring your banner in over the top. So I think we'll go that way. So you can actually glue these down or you can raise them up. But I'm going to glue these down and raise this up. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. So grab my liquid glue. I love liquid glue in the sense that it gives you a little bit of movement. Now, when you're doing your liquid glue, don't go right to your edge. Okay, a little secret. Don't go right to your edge, because if you want to wobble it around a little bit, you can move it around a little bit. But if you go right to the edge, then you're going to have glue right on that edge. Okay, so we're going to go there and bring that one in around there. It's like a bit of a butterfly, but it's not. Okay, so like that. Now we're going to stamp on our words. So we've got words in our stamp. So we've got Merry Christmas. What else have we got? I think we'll do Merry Christmas. We'll do Merry. I'm just going to work out which way this goes. I think that way. So we're going to do Merry up in that top one. And I like to sit mine on to just make sure that they do fit, everything's right. and Christmas down in this bottom one here. Now, if you want to do them together, you can. Once you get them sorted on here, you can put a block over the two of them. Sorry, I got the shakes. I get the shakes when I've been rushing, and I've been rushing because I had doctor's appointments and lots to do this morning. Okay, I'm going to clean my stamp off on my chamois, put that back over on my little plastic piece. Now, you can come down on both of them if you want to. I'm going to bring that Christmas just over a fraction bit, or you can do one at a time. It's entirely your call. Okay, so we've got both of them on there, and I'm going to grab my little ink. Always remember when they're new, like this is new, to give it a go on something. And in your kits, you get the little bit of cardboard that you can work off, and these are fantastic to just have a bit of a play. And I like to just drag it, and that way you sort of get a bit of a clean stamp there. It takes off anything that might be lingering on that plastic, on the rubber, I should say. Okay, and Christmas. Okay, it's pretty good because it's not bubbling up looking like it's going to come off the block. So we're going to come down and we're going to have a look, and hopefully we've got it pretty centered and come down. Thank you for everyone for coming on today. Don't forget to leave a comment, and if you're new, don't forget to leave your name and where you're from, because I love new crafties. Love my old crafters too, don't get me wrong. I love everyone. Okay, so now we're going to pop this onto here with some dimensions, and I've got those sitting on the table because they're in the kit as well. Okay, so I'm going to come down and put these on. Now, I've got made 2 cards now out of the 1 card in the kit by just adding that little bit of white cardstock, which is really great. And you can use your stamps if you run out of your little stickers or your little die cuts. You can stamp out some different die cuts from different kits that you have as well, or from your different stamp sets that you have. So this one, as you can see, I've just cut it off here. You can put a photo in here now of your family, and you can write on this side, which is really gorgeous. Now, why I like making my fold here on the side and not at the top is it helps it stand better when I've got my bone folder. It stands better. If you've got it on the top, you'll find that your cards flatten out. So I really love this idea. I love that you can put a family photo in here, and I love that you can write on that side. And you can sort of see that this has given us 2 lovely cards. This one I cut down smaller and just did some leaves down here. Christmas wishes on this one. And you can sort of see that I used the flat banner on this one. So absolutely gorgeous. And this one here is one that I wanted to share with you, because this one's one like this, and you can sort of see this goes down like that. So when it does that and you're not happy with it, what do? You cut it off. And you do it the other way. So let me share. You can make your kits up exactly as they show you in your kit collection, or you can modify them to how you want. And I'm all in for, I'm going to cut this out at 10, and then I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to cut it at 14, and that is 14, so 10 by 14. And then this one is going to be 10 by 14 as well. So I'm going to cut this out at 10, so I can take it off the top there, a little bit off the top, or I can take a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom, And then we've got our 10.5 card. We're going to score it at 14.5. Score, fold it over, and then place your fold to 14.5. Now, why do I do this instead of 14.8? 14.8 gives you that you don't have to cut a bit off. But I have found from time to time, when you're storing your papers, the corners get moved around and, bent. At least having that little bit extra that you can cut off, you can always have nice corners, nice edges. Okay, so now we can just stick this straight onto our card here. If you want to do the frame the same as I did, you can do it the same as what I did in this one here. Okay, you can cut the bit off and you can use the frame. Okay, so that was 3 centimeters. So from the score line. So let's do that again, just so you got the idea of what I'm doing. So you line your score line up at 3 centimeters. Okay, which is about 1 1/4. Not quite, a little bit. 1 1/4 inches is probably going to be more closer. So let's do 1 1/4. We'll do it in inches this time. 1 1/4 inches. Cut that little bit off. Knowing how to modify your kits is fantastic, that you can get a lot more out of them. If you're, you need to make sure that your photo's up the right way, and you can actually line it up to the edge this time and just line it up to the edge there. You can also put a mat behind this if you wanted to. Now, I'm not going to put the glue on that side this time. I'm going to put the glue on this side. Because, why? Because this is a bit narrower and this is a bit wider. Okay, so we want to be able to make sure that we have that little border all the way around. But when you turn it over, you can still put your photo inside there. And if you wanted to decorate this up on the inside, you could always put this little strip along that line. And by doing that, you just put a little bit of glue. It sort of takes it away that it's a join. Then it doesn't look like it's a join. It looks like it's meant to be there. So these little strips that you've cut off, turn it around that way. You can actually just line up on the edge of that cut off piece. And you can sort of see now it looks like it's part of. Where did my little paper snips go? Back in the container over there. Turn it over this way to cut it, because that makes it easier to cut it right. Oh my God, Teresa. Between having numb fingers and the shakes this morning. I'm going to do that on this one too, because I really like it. And this bit's a little bit wider, but that's okay, because we can still put this on here and it just decorates it up just that little bit more. This bit's got a might have to trim this bit because it's on the fold. We don't want the fold. Okay, so let me share with you, how do you cut? This is a question I have been asked several times. How do you cut a skinny piece to the right measurements? Let me share with you how to do that. Lots of little gold nuggets today. So line it up to where you want to cut it. So we're going to line it up to where we want to cut it. Then get a postie sticky note. That's going to be your spare fingers. Okay, we're going to put that there. Where did I put that? And grab another one. Now, when you're cutting these fine little pieces, they always move. And what happens? They're crooked. And then you go, oh, that wasn't really good. Then you just come down and cut. And that holds, that's the piece that I want, and that's the piece that had the fold in it that I'm going to throw away. Keep your sticky notes because you can keep using them until you can't use them anymore. Okay, great little gold nugget. Okay, so we're going to put this little bit on here, on this line here. And I actually like this. I'm going to put the stripe one actually, but anyhow, I'm showing you how to do that, but I've got stripe one on this, so I'm going to use the stripe. Got a little bit of stripe here as well. But keep all your little bits because you can use them to just mend where you've actually joined a card. So if you've had to join some cardstock, you can use these to make them look that little bit prettier. Turn it over and just trim it off. So you can sort of see now that that looks a little bit more professional than when it was just plain. It sort of blends in with the card. Okay, so now I've got 3 cards and we can do 4 because we have another piece over here. So what would you do with this piece? Like you're looking at it and you think, okay, will I use these? Will I decorate it with something else? That is entirely up to you. But otherwise, you can follow the step-by-step instructions in the catalogue, in your instruction sheet. Let me just bring this up. Hi, Caroline Matthews. Did you like our gold nuggets today? Tell me in the comments, did you like our gold nuggets today? Because when you get kits, sometimes people think that they have to do it exactly as the kit, which is quite all right. You can do that, but then you can also step it up and change it around a little bit, okay, which is really lovely. And you can do easel cards, you can do all sorts of things with a kit. Like you can change it around. And you can use the envelope. Yeah, the envelopes are beautiful, Maureen. I love them. The envelopes are beautiful, and I love that you get the sticky. And you can use the envelopes as well. Absolutely beautiful. Now, don't forget we have the kit's on sale for 3 days only. Okay, it finishes on Wednesday, just before midnight. So if you're interested in gold nuggets are always great. I mean, I've shared making this kit before, so I thought this time I'll just step it up a little bit and show you something a little bit more that you can expand your kit a little bit more. If you've got a few extra cards that you need, more than 9, you can sort of step it up and you can divide all these beautiful card bases into 2 cards just by bringing in a little bit more. And just taking away a little bit from your decoration, you might want to put just a few of the, if you want to use all these, you might want to just put a few of these on. Yeah, so you can play around and have fun. So I hope you enjoyed Crafty Monday today, and I hope you take advantage, and don't forget you still get rewarded on your discounted kits, so that's a win-win. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you Crafty Thursday. Bye for now.